Sounds like party boat music. How many boat scandals can the NFL have?
Yes.
The Vikings love boat. We should revisit that one day. That should be a GPS revisit. The Vikings love boat scandal.
I like that.
Yeah.
We could do the Vikings. We could do the Giants.
The Giants have the lamest boat scandal.
They do.
They just were on a boat and then sucked after.
that was enough. And that made like front page news at the time.
Yeah.
And now we got more boats.
Mike and Dianna. Little ditty about Mike and Dianna renting a boat on a Tennessee lake. Suck it on.
We here. Ooh, look at that catch.
Whoa.
Ooh, woo, woo.
We steer.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is G a P S.
I think on a day like today, it's the Gossip Perna Show.
Ooh, okay. So I just get completely written out.
Yeah. I mean, the gossip. We need a P word to go with gossip there. Gossip.
Prying.
Gossip prying.
No, prying's not good.
Gossip pride show. It's just gay gossip we talk about.
Ooh, okay. You got any good stuff? Some like heated rivalry action, or like what are we talking about? You know, I don't know either. Maya knows about heated rivalry. I'll ask her. she's out right now, but I'll call her. She's probably not busy. It's fine. Yeah, I feel so bad for JOK. Yeah, JOK, that was unfortunately announced this morning that he is not going to be playing this season as he was already put on injury reserve, which just freaking sucks, man. I mean, because when he's on the field, JOK is such a freaking fun player, man. So yeah, I just feel bad for him.
Is it a neck injury?
I think that's what it was.
Is that what it is?
Let me see. Okay. Yeah, it was expected. Yeah, it is a neck injury because he got it in week 8 of the 24. Yeah, it's the same injury that occurred in 2024.
Yeah. That's
when
tough.
He hit Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, he might there's a possibility that he might be done. You know, we'll kind of see, but this is unfortunate.
Yeah, neck injuries, that's one of the ones you don't mess around with.
Dude, it was Jonathan Franklin. He was one of my favorite players coming out of the draft. The Packers drafted him. I think they drafted him when they drafted Eddie Lacy, or around the same time. I might be a little fuzzy on those details. But yeah, same thing, got a neck injury and then just never played football again. The Packers wound up hiring him to do internal stuff and reporting for a bit. But dude, yeah, that's one of those injuries that it's no good.
The only player who was ever really able to overcome it is Peyton Manning, and he just won MVP in a Super Bowl after having 4 neck surgeries. So really, maybe the greatest football player to ever do it when you think about that.
Better than John Elway?
Yeah. I'll give it to one of my quarterbacks. I don't care which one.
I love it. My quarterback. He's mine.
Yeah, they're mine.
The Love Boat edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some bits of news. The one thing I was trying to find, because we reported on this. Look how fancy we are. we reported on it on Wednesday.
Pablo Grossi over here.
The NFL Ref Association was supposed to ratify a vote last night, and I haven't found any news on that, if that's gone through, that they wouldn't need replacement refs for this upcoming season. But that vote was supposed to happen last night. That's what was reported a few days ago. So I have not seen anything as of yet. But yeah,
I just want to find out they did all the voting on a boat.
Everything's on a boat now.
Yeah.
Owners meeting on a boat.
Hantavirus, it was Vrabel and Russini caused it.
That's what people are saying.
That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying. As a Pats fan, I think it's time to cut ties with Vrabel. Lied about the situation. It's probably going to get worse, and now makes me wonder what the Titans knew and why he got fired there. So here, if you're just joining us, hey, how's it going? And if you don't know now why we're continually talking about the Vrabel Russini situation, is that now we got more videos and photos that are leaking that apparently when Dianna Russini, she was 7 months pregnant, right? 7 months pregnant. Rented a boat with good old Mike Vrabel, and there's a video of them walking down the pier going to this boat, and it's a little odd for two friends to be taking a boat out together when she's 7 months.
We're past the friends part, right?
Okay, good. We officially passed that box. Okay,
they were doing it.
When the infidelity was there,
they were LL Cool J-ing. Doing it well, right? That's cool,
I don't know the quality. But
yeah, well, I'm assuming,
for
what they risked, I'm going to say it was good. Performance strong on both sides of the boat.
Yeah. I have to get
what? Is that what it is?
Huh? Starboard. There you go.
Starboard.
Got it. Got port. Yeah. This is this is kind of what I want to talk about a little bit, is because there's been so much that's been released, right? Leading up to draft day, on draft day, Vrabel leaves on day 3 and goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go to counseling and all that great stuff." And now I will be honest, I thought it was done. I thought, okay, there's nothing else that could come out now. Like we both not great people doing a not so great thing, but we're gonna move forward, right? I was wrong. So I'm curious now, because this has left like the football sphere, right? This is no longer just an NFL story that NFL fans are being exposed to.
The whole world's being exposed.
Yeah, it's true. So now this is going like way beyond it. And so because it gets clicks, because people are going to be interested in it, I don't think this is going away anytime soon. I mean, like, dude, how old are these videos? Like, how old? Like, we had the pictures from 6 years ago, leak of them kissing. And it's just, man, to call it a distraction for the Patriots would be the understatement of the year. But I don't know where this ends, right? And you've had folks come out and say, listen, there have been coaches and stuff who have done much worse. And I think just as this continues to be a distraction and it just feels like every week there's something new. Do you think that there's a breaking point, like Eric is talking about? Do you think that there is a world where the Patriots go, okay, we're not going to do this anymore, even though they've already put out a statement of support from around the draft?
Yeah, I think it's going to depend on how relentless the media is about the story. That's what's going to be the distraction for the Patriots, right? How often is Mike Vrabel going to be followed and asked questions about this? How often are questions going to be asked about it in Patriots press conferences? Are they going to try and squash it and say, if you ask about this, you're out? It's really going to be up to the media and the attention I think the story gets. And I think the first video I've done 2 only, but in one of them I said it feels like there's a chance Vrabel could be out based on that. If this story just continues to be relentless, that's when as an organization, as an owner, you have to be I don't know if this is worth it. Now, the good news for Patriots fans, I think Josh McDaniels has set the bar so low as a head coach that Kraft does not want to go there. I think Kraft's tolerance is going to be peak to keep Vrabel.
Yeah.
And it also is going to depend on how much more of this type of stuff comes out. This feels I don't know. This feels like the worst thing that's going to come out. And I mean, like they just replayed the clip twice and posted.
That's all they. Yeah, that's what they did.
Walking down the dock, but I think people would be willing to forgive Vrabel for an affair with somebody that they didn't know, right?
Sure.
And I'm not saying like you should necessarily like forgive. It's up to you, like where you want to land on that. If he had an affair with somebody we didn't know, then I think like the argument of letting him keep his job, like that's fine. It's not a crime, right? It's a moral problem.
Dave Grohl situation.
Yeah. The affair with an NFL reporter, I get either way. You want to can him because of that? I think it's fair. You want to keep him? I think, okay, let's look at what information was being shared between these two. What did it really affect? And if you go, it didn't make that big of a difference. When it's an affair with an NFL reporter and then you see video of it when she's 7 months pregnant, that's about as fucked up as it really gets in terms of an affair. Like, that's a really messed up thing that we have this visual evidence of now. And I think that's like and we already knew that this affair was happening.
Yes.
When Dianna was pregnant, but then you see a video like this and you see, or well, at least it was assumed that there was this timeline where it could have been happening in that area. But it's like I don't know, man. It's pretty weird. It's like, how do you can't, there's no explaining this away anymore.
No.
Unless they're like, hey, if they're anglers, if they have fish photos to show after this, and they're like, no, we were just out there. Yeah, it's Vrabel with the big fish, Russini with an even bigger fish. All right. Okay. These guys just like fishing.
They just love fishing. Yeah. I think there's, you touched on a couple of things. One, if you want to take the morality out of it, right? Like you were saying, like just let's put that to the side for a hot second. Very not this is a crappy thing that both of them have been doing for a very long time as they are both married.
The length of the affair too also kind of fucked up.
Kind of, just a bit.
At least 6 years.
Just a little bit.
Could be longer.
Could be longer. Who knows? We're gonna get stuff from pre-COVID next.
My case for them being in love got stronger though. This could be love, true love. Like I said, if they get married, they get a pass. You can't put the morality, true love.
We're putting the morality to the side. Perna asking the important, hard-hitting questions. But guys, what if they're in love?
Were you guys looking into each other's eyes when this was happening? Yeah. I cut you off. Continue, please.
Putting that to the side.
Yeah.
You're right, because I've also seen like Titans fans talk about this, right? Yeah. And kind of, all right, well, if you do have an NFL insider reporter and you also have a coach and they have been together for quite some time, what was shared? What was put out there? And you had Russini who deleted all of her social media, and there was already some things that were being, and it was like, all right, it didn't look great. That is, I think, something the Patriots could lean on if they wanted to go in that direction. If this story does not go away, like Dianna Russini's already lost her job. If this does not go away, I can see a world where the Patriots go, yeah, we're done. We can't do this anymore. Like if this just continues throughout the offseason and just new things get dropped every time, because it was quiet for like a week or so, right? It was like, okay, I said it in the power rankings video, between now and September is a really long time, right? And there is going to be so many other things that are going on. I can see this people eventually moving on. But the way that things are getting dropped and the fact that like there are videos of this that exist, it's weird, man. It's just a very weird situation.
Yeah, like who grabbed this video? Where'd this video come from?
I don't know.
I get the Sedona one was apparently somebody that was just at the resort and recognized them. And that's like a more confined space. And I can imagine being there and be like, oh, fuck, that's Mike Vrabel. Oh, like if you're a football fan, you know both of those people.
Sure.
This a little more obscure out on the water. They're renting a boat. I don't know. It's I think like it's
CJ and Red Murdoch.
No. Top 100 of what?
The top 100 players.
Oh, is that starting?
I think that happened.
No, don't they do top 100 during the summer?
I don't know. How do you think they're? How many players do you think they're
Top
going to be?
10, all of them, Broncos. They'll have more in this year than they've had in a while. I'll say that, Chef.
Yeah.
I think Robert Kraft would be smart to make a decision now if he's going to move on to give the cohesiveness of a new coach, even if it's, just it would be McDaniels probably. Give him that runway to start shaping the team and doing things his way or whatever. I don't think he's going to, because Robert Kraft's been at the top of this type of scandal before. I think if it's when training camp and preseason starts, if Kraft gets the impression that this shit's not going away and it's going to run into the season, then he has to look at it like, oh yeah, this is not something we want to be dealing with every week. I don't want, Drake May to have played a good game and then somebody saying, do you guys still have support for your coach in the locker room based on the 30th photo that's been leaked of Mike Vrabel this week? Like, that's what it's coming down to. I think Kraft is willing to, endure the storm of what this is.
Yes.
If he believes it doesn't affect the team. But it's getting to an area where it's going to be hard to say Mike Vrabel's not going to be affected by it.
Dude, they're asking players. They're asking like your star quarterback, like, hey, how do you feel about this? And they're giving the PR answers, right? Of just like, we support our guy and all this great stuff. But it's exactly what you're talking about. Like at some point, man, if this is continuously a distraction.
Yeah. So it's, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. It's a weird story. It's one of the more fun scandals I can remember. My baseline, Tom, is?
You tell me.
Antonio Brown was
I was going to say, is it Antonio Brown?
I saw Antonio Brown tweet like, what are you guys doing? If you have broken Antonio Brown's level of morality, his line has been crossed.
It's like, this is kind of messed up, guys.
Yeah, I think every decision should just be, does AB think this is messed up?
Yeah. Because
we got to
once that is, then it's like, oh, all right, public opinion. Well, you and I talked about this when this originally broke, but I do think because it's Vrabel and his history with the Patriots, that has helped Vrabel a lot. But I think if Vrabel came in and they missed the playoffs, I don't even know if he gets this kind of leeway. Right. Again, there's still that, but there's things that are working in Vrabel's favor for him to keep his job. But it's just, I think is there more that's going to come out? Because it's pretty bad, man. Like it's pretty bad.
The problem is he's a really good head coach. Like Vrabel's a good head coach, and the Patriots, oh man. Shame. Max Crosby deleted his music video. I think he must have been getting too much. That's wrong.
You're wrong. Like, that's where I draw the line.
The song was called Plaque Boy. I said his dentist must hate him. I thought that's a good joke. But now the post is gone. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find this AB tweet. What was I saying? Mike Vrabel's good. Like, you don't want to lose that guy.
It's true.
You turned your team around instantly.
Ooh, Junior, I feel like flying under the radar in the offseason is kind of nice because that also sets expectations a little bit lower. So, yeah, I would say that. And then if you're like you're a fan of the team, you'll know what's going on. But yeah, I always like the flying under the radar. Oh, here's an AB tweet. Okay. AB.
Damn, dude. Antonio Brown from the top rope. That's lame as fuck, Mike.
He's like, yeah.
Okay, fair. All right. So, we don't know what the breaking point is. I think initially you're like, okay, he's going to have the support of the locker room.
Sure.
AB saying this, how many guys in the locker room do see this and go, you know what? That is a little too messed up, even for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how much of an impact it's going to have on like the squad, but Ashley went back. I appreciate Perna's take on this so much. I have never done anything to be criticized for, never, nor for which my family could be shamed or criticized. Said with a great deal of humility and sadness, I agree, Perna, we could extend some grace.
Yeah, I think we're getting past the grace period for Vrabel and Russini. I don't think like people need to be attacking them, right? Like,
no.
Sitting here and making jokes about it for whatever reason, I feel like that's fair game at this point. I think it's messed up. Like Russini had to delete her Twitter because I'm sure what people are saying was just beyond ridiculous.
Sure.
There's also another reason she's deleting it. It's because they're pulling up old tweets. And I don't think we should be living in a world where we're going after Vrabel so hard that that's the reason he decides to resign.
Sure.
But that's probably what's going to happen.
I think it's right there. This is such an insanely personal matter.
Yeah.
That is, and I said like I just feel freaking awful for the families, dude. Like,
yeah, that's the real shitty part.
Yeah, like being like their kids and like seeing this and like it's awful, dude. Like, and it's because you had two adults make a very, very poor decision over and over and over and over again for multiple years. And it drags their family through the mud, right? They shouldn't have to deal with it. But it's a very personal matter that has been made very, very public. And I think on top of that, the response after the Sedona stuff from both parties kind of laughing this off, saying like, oh, it's no big deal. And then just thing after thing after then we've obviously we jumped the shark. We're past that point. And now this incredibly personal matter is not only public. One person has already lost their job. We might have another person lose their job. And it just so happens to coincide with an NFL coach.
Yeah. And keep in mind, Antonio Brown, I believe, just filed for bankruptcy and was extradited back to the United States, or at least came back to the United States when he was running from the law because he is facing attempted manslaughter, I forget. He was shooting a gun outside a club or got into the fight. Like there's an attempted murder or somewhere in that of shit he's dealing with. And he's like, guys.
He's like, this is pretty messed up, guys. I'm just saying. That's pretty.
Yeah, I forget what the video, like there's a fight and I think he chased after the guy with the gun and shot at the dude, I believe is what the video shows there. But
he's like,
imagine.
Hey.
Imagine having that legal case hanging over your head and you're like, I need to comment about this affair on Twitter because it's messed up.
Yep. I mean, if there's any organization that could handle an offseason scandal like this, it'd be the Patriots. I mean, you're not wrong, but I think it's just going to come down to how much more. If nothing happens out of this video, which I don't think there's going to be movement based off of this. I could be wrong. It's just going to be a matter of how much more is going to come out.
Yeah.
If there's
I
more,
thought we had peaked at the second round of photos. I'm like, oh, they had this. This is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's more. You know what okay. So there's a people thought Vrabel had a burner account.
Yes.
On Twitter that has been deleted because it was just some dude. What was his name? His name was like Mike. I forget what the burner account name was, but it was just like commenting on all the posts, being like, "F you guys, whatever." I hope that was real, and I hope it was Mike Vrabel because in one of those tweets, he said, "Just wait until you find out about Mahomes." I'm like, oh, I do hope this is Vrabel, and I hope there is Mahomes dirt coming out to take down the Chiefs once and for all.
It's just the domino effect. It's like why they couldn't get Dan Snyder out of the league for so long. He's just like, he has so much dirt on so many other people. You don't even know. This is the domino that fall. Perna's like, the only thing I care about is if this takes down the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then there's another rumor going around that Russini could take down half of the media with her if she wants to. I don't think I want that to happen, but
we'll see a shakeup. So that's the interesting part about
this. But if that's why the Patriots are like, all right, and the NFL's like, yeah, we're not looking into this.
Well, so yeah, the NFL is like, we have nothing to do with this.
This is a personal matter, not conduct detrimental to the league. What are you talking about? This is all anybody's talking about right now.
Yeah, no, they're busy selling the Australia game to Netflix. That's what they're busy doing now. But I'm curious because the way that traditional sports media is covering this is also super interesting because they have seemed to want to be as far away from this as possible, which makes sense. But it seems like the majority of the updates that we're getting are not from like sports driven media, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's the TMZs, right? It's like New York Post, whatever, is like putting out stuff. And that has been what is constantly amplifying this, because even when they brought it up during the draft, like that panel was quiet. Like they were just talking about it in generalities, like, yeah, you know, there's a thing going on right now. And I just, at some point, if this continues, it's not going to be ignored anymore. And it already is like, it's breached the sports, it's breached the sports world.
I think we're validated. I think we're validated here.
I think it's, again, you want to cast whatever judgment you want to morally. Yeah. That's for you to decide. We're talking about the future if like Vrabel's going to get fired because of this.
I've never had an affair with a woman who was 7 months pregnant.
No. Here's like, I'm pretty solid footing right here.
I'm willing to give people a pass. And I understand everybody's got different circumstances and we don't always know what's going on. But as somebody with a child, when your wife's pregnant, it is like this magical time. It is like, it's like the most, I don't know, like it's one of the most pure and exciting and scary things you go through as a couple.
Sure.
And I just can't imagine the horror and shock I would feel if I found out like something like this happened.
Oh,
like it is about as messed up a thing I think you can do without like, you know, physically harming and you know, like in terms of like a betrayal, it's fucked up, dude. Like
it's pretty bad, man.
All of this, I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. It sucks. But this was when I saw, I was like, damn, that. It kind of makes me sick to my stomach a little bit. Well, and I'm not trying to say that as like, this is bad. It's just like, you put yourself in that situation.
Not great.
I'd be fucking ruined if like I found out that in, you know, it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's a different level of messed up. That's all I'm saying.
Bryant here is like, yeah, let's focus on the important things. Eagles should at least get a first-round pick for A.J. Brown. Yeah. They're going to be on the phone with the Patriots. They're like, yeah, we'll give you a second rounder. They're like, you know what? I don't think you're in a position to negotiate right now. I think a first is going to be good.
Yeah, actually, we will take Drake May as well.
Yeah.
We're going to take Drake May straight up.
Yeah. Because why not? Why not? That leverage. They got the leverage. Yeah, again, it's a crappy situation. And again, it's a very personal situation, which the only people that are going, like, they're going to have to sift through this are the families of both of them that are going to have to work whatever the hell it is out and make any decision that's good for them. And that's none of my business. That's not anybody's business. And yeah, just hope the families are all good. But this is more like it's the biggest sports story right now in our league.
I think the other problem is like Vrabel's taken very little accountability for this. And he had an opportunity. Yeah. He did have an opportunity. He didn't say, he said like, he was so vague about it. Like, this is not the standard I hold myself to. And then it's like, Is it though? It's 6 years. It's been happening for 6 years. I think it's just part of your life at that point.
Congratulations.
I think if he would have owned up to it more so in that press conference,
sure,
he would have been ahead of it a little bit and be like, there's like knowing that more could come out about it. Like he needed to be more upfront and decisive about his role in it. And then returning to the team after a day of missing the draft was a weird move as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not going to go away. I do want to talk about the Vikings and Juan Jennings.
Yes, there is Juan Jennings. Yes.
I've never felt more like I could be an NFL GM than that signing with Juan Jennings.
I mean, because they lost Naylor, right? So now you bring in Juan Jennings, who like has been a very solid receiver he's been super clutch, especially on third down, right? As someone who has watched the 49ers a lot and beat the Packers, and Juan Jennings has been part of that. I think that this is a very good signing for the Vikings. It's a really good depth piece and, could be like super duper clutch.
Yeah, I had them in the bottom 10 teams for my bad teams power rankings.
I heard you blessed them though.
The wheel did. And they immediately got Juan Jennings. Because I was like, dude, I knew Naylor was gone, and I liked the get for the Raiders because I think he's a little underrated. But when I was looking at their receiver room, I was like, I don't know who any of these guys are that they have filling in at that wide receiver 3 spot. Like, that's a big thing that they haven't addressed. And then to go get Jennings for $13 million, I think that's it's a savvy move for the Vikings, and it's putting Kyler Murray in a pretty solid spot to succeed in that offense.
Not JJ McCarthy?
Even without filling that spot, like there's still a solid group of ball catchers there. Yeah. But now it feels complete, and you can rely on the guys I didn't know for their depth. But
if Juwan Jennings is your wide receiver 3, you're doing okay. Like
you got Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Naylor,
Naylor,
Jennings. God dang it.
Yeah.
Hawk.
Exactly.
Running back room though, that's leaving Jones is old. We'll see what Jordan Mason does, but
I do like Mason there though. Zachary, happy birthday. Thoughts on the Titans next year? I think their offense should be better. I want to see what their O-line looks like and if there's more protection for Cam Ward. I know they drafted a guard. It was in like the 4th round or something. But I would just hope that because he got sacked 55 times. I just hope that they have better protection and a better run game. And then I feel a little bit more confident about the Titans. I mean, I feel like they're rebuilding, but if Cam Ward is your guy, I feel confident about their future. Coach of the year, new Madden curse.
Yeah. I think I kind of look at the Dolphins and the Titans, not necessarily similar in their approach, but with Robert Saleh and Halfley on both of those teams, I feel like their defenses are going to be better coached, and I think that'll be like the big difference you notice with Miami and Tennessee. It's like, oh yeah, our defense is good. And the Titans, like with Jeffrey Simmons on that defensive line, like they've always been kind of a problem there. And I think with Robert Saleh going to Tennessee after coaching the Niners and all their injuries last year, I think that's where it's going to start. And I think, Tennessee's got a few more things they need to do on the offense before you feel good about that. But
yeah,
I like the baseline of their defense for both of those teams.
Sure. Bob, it could happen, man. Like, again, because we're getting into the offseason. Like, we have like one more. It will be next week if the schedule winds up dropping. Like, that will be kind of the last hurrah of like NFL news for a while. We'll have the AJ Brown thing eventually that will drop.
That'll be early June, right?
Yeah, it should be early June. So
probably when you're here.
Yeah, exactly. So I wonder if we get closer, because if it's being strategic, like why they're releasing this the way that they are, then I can't imagine it's going to get better. I can't imagine, because this is the rumor, right? Yeah. That's the rumor, like Russini's husband or something like hired a PI, and that's why like we have all these random photos and like this random video. But man, like to sit on that for that long seems like
Yeah.
a lot. So I don't know, for 6 years, man, like if you like those pictures, like at a random 6 year, that's a long time to sit on stuff.
Yeah. And that's like, you have to believe he's so hurt that he just wants to shame Dianna. And I think when you have kids and a family, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't think it's hard for me to believe that would be his intent and that he's doing this. I don't buy that. Not at this point.
Yeah,
but who knows?
I don't know. Oh, top 100 draft picks in the 26. Well, the Packers nor the Broncos had, they didn't have their first round picks. Broncos didn't have the second one either because they traded. But I'm very happy with Cisse. I'm very, very happy. Packers
I like what the Broncos did with what they had, where they were picking.
Yeah. That's good.
I think we're all very excited about Jonah Coleman. One of those tight ends going to be good. Red Murdoch at the end of the draft.
Red Murdoch. Two things I want to talk about.
Good, I'm going to be pissed, dude. If I can't say, oh, what a hit by Murdoch.
That'd be great.
Be mad.
Why the Broncos getting so much slack in the rankings? Other one-score games last season, weak division that got stronger, and their QB's leg looking like a U-turn. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
His legs looks fine.
I think it's more their defense is still going to be really good.
Yeah.
And I think that their offense getting Waddle should solve some of the problems they had last year. They also go running back again, which was a weak point last year. And if J.K. Dobbins is healthy, right? Because now they have Dobbins, they have Harvey, and like you just drafted another running back. So somebody should be able to run the ball. I mean, you know, Sean Payton would like to. And their offensive line is still really good too. So I think it's just going to be more of like, if you have that defense, which hasn't dropped off, and that offense is a little bit better, they're going to be contenders.
I don't think Sean Payton would like to run the ball. I don't think he ever wants to run the ball. Same way Andy Reid they don't want to run the ball. The Broncos need to run the ball, and Bo Nix needs a run game. I think returning, and we were talking about this on the Patreon hangout last night, I think returning so much of your roster is a good thing. Sure. I think the chemistry that you have and build with knowing each other and being able to depend on each other, I don't think that gets the credit it deserves, especially in the NFL with so much turnover. And not every fan's going to like every guy that came back, but I think you bring back somebody like Alex Singleton. I think that's actually a plus for the defense. I think overall the defense should be on par with what it was last year. It was very good, and it also didn't really start getting turnovers until late in the season. I think that could be better. You lose John Franklin Myers, so that's one guy they address in the draft with Tyler Onyedem. But I think like the real difference for the Broncos is going to be Davis Webb calling plays. And I think establishing the run, I think if he does that for Bo Nix, it's going to make Bo's job so much easier, and it will allow Nix to be more effective when he does pass. The one thing Sean Payton never did was use the run game to set up the rest of the offense. His commitment to running the ball would last like 2 series max. And I think I'm hoping a guy like Davis Webb commits to it and sticks to it, and not just like for, I just need to run it here because we're throwing too much. That's kind of the way it felt like it would work sometimes. So,
yeah,
and the Broncos, like, it's going to be hard to have the same win-loss total. I feel like they can be a better team and they'll lose maybe a couple more games.
I can see that,
but we'll see.
Well, bunch of undrafted guy for the Packers. Jaden Nixon, who the Packers signed, he's a running back. I don't know how much he's actually going to be utilized as a running back, but he was a pretty good returner in college. So I'm excited for him because he'll have an opportunity to make the squad just based off of our running back room, and also we need special teamers. So I'm excited. That'll be good. So yeah.
I think the Patriots are going to be worse.
Well, that's the question, right?
Schedule.
They're going to have a schedule. I like I love them going for protection on offense. If they get AJ Brown, like that offense should be better. Yeah, I mean, we're going to see how for real they actually are, but I think that they're still going to be solid. I think that defense is still really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Chiefs will be better as well. I see that in the chat there. I mean, they set the bar pretty low. They sucked and they lost their quarterback, so I would assume they're better. But man, it will be funny if they're not. I think every team in the AFC West will be better, including the Raiders. So. I don't know how much better the Raiders will be.
There you go. That's Perna blessed them. Great. So good. Cursing the Packers, blessing the Vikings. So great.
Yeah, good signing.
I think it is good signing. Yeah, I agree with you. I think your entire division got better because, like I said, the Raiders' defense could be a lot of fun this year. I think they could be a lot of fun. I don't know how much better their offense is going to be because I also don't know what the makeup of their offense is going to look like. Are they actually going to have a run game? Like that's going to be with Ashton Gentif. That's going to make a huge difference on their offense. And I'm imagining Cousins is going to get the starting reps. So I think they'll be better. Chiefs, again, it's just when Mahomes is ready. You know, there's talks about him ready for OTAs. Like I think they're going to be better because they'll also have a run game, which will be kind of nice. Chargers, I'm super high on, but I'm cautiously optimistic because I've been burned by them before. But their offensive line, if it stays healthy, they should have a really good offense. Yeah. So
I think Max Crosby deleting his rap song that he dropped last night, I don't like it.
He's locking in.
No. He deleted it.
I know he's locking in on football.
You can know they got to him. His confidence is starting to get a little shaky. He's been rejected by the Ravens, and now the rap community is rejecting him. I think the Raiders defense is going to take a step back because of that, Tom. Yeah, I don't like it. It was not a good song. It was not good. I was like, I almost texted it to Connor and Johnny and Will last night. Be like, guys, we need to make sure we use this in winners and losers this season. I was like, that's so far away. I don't want to bother them right now.
Yeah, that's pretty far. Johnny's on vacation. He's in Alaska.
Yeah.
So.
Johnny, listen to this as you go to sleep.
Happy birthday. Hey, I appreciate you, Scorch. There's two other stories I want to talk about real quick. So the Seattle Seahawks, they are up for sale, right? They're kind of going through this sale process. And there was a little bit of a story this morning saying that apparently interest is a little bit softer than anticipated for the Seattle Seahawks. They still haven't sold anything. Wow. They're still waiting, but it is expected for them to still sell for over $9 billion, which would be
9 Bs?
9 Bs. But they said that they're drawing less interest than the Commanders and the Broncos. So there you go. There you go, Denver. You finally got one up on Seattle.
Yeah, about time. Is it just because that price tag's so astronomical?
I mean, the price tag is pretty damn high, man. It's pretty crazy.
I can see 7 Bs for the Seahawks, but 9?
So, right, yeah, because the Broncos sold for 4.65.
Walmart.
And that was in 2022. In 2023, it was 6.05 billion for the Commanders. The Lakers, they had like a 10 billion valuation, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're the Lakers though.
Yeah, they're the Lakers. Like they have a little bit of a larger name. So they're saying they speculated that it would spark a bidding war and fetch up to 11 billion. But now they think it's going to be just slightly above 9 billion. And that's
even the billionaires are feeling the sting of this economy.
That's it. They're like, we don't have the extra bills. We don't. Sean, I'm not surprised.
I got to see what happens to the tariffs and the oil prices before I buy the Seahawks.
It's true. Gotta be cognizant of that. Also, last story, Aaron Rodgers is going to be in good old Pittsburgh today. And it is assumed that he is going to be signing a deal with the Steelers and coming back. So Steelers fans, happy Friday.
About time, Pittsburgh.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, what if he leaves there without a contract? What if they don't get it done?
That would be more interesting.
That was the interesting thing. I forget if it was Rappaport or Schefter.
Maybe I'm not there yet. I don't know.
One of the insiders said it, where he's going there to talk to the team, but he's not expected to play on the $15 million like offer sheet or whatever, the tender they put on him. So they do have to work out the numbers, the salary. So I thought that's a little interesting because it leaves a little wiggle room for they've got to agree on the right price for him to come back, which honestly should be less than 15 million, but we'll see. I'm glad. I just want it to be over. I want it to be done. Be like, okay, yeah, he's going to be their QB.
Steelers fans want it done too.
Yeah, because we got a video for the Steelers, and with this, I'm hoping I can upload it Monday and time it with the news, but it'll finally happen. Old Aaron Rodgers going in.
Oh no, I don't
remember that.
I don't remember that at all. I mean, there was, oh my God, what was the phenomenal music video? Oh my God, from the tight end he was on
Waller.
the Raiders.
Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. Thank you. That was art.
I think it was a little better than Crosby's, honestly.
I didn't listen to Crosby, so I don't know.
Yeah.
JC Horn.
Dude, we need every song made by players, and then we could rank the
rank them
one day. That would be a good off-season video.
That'd be phenomenal.
Somebody needs it's always rap songs too. We need somebody to come out with a pop ballad.
Travis Kelce.
No, he don't. No.
I mean, if there's anyone who has a connection,
he would be it'd be like a country. He'd be like a country rap song. He's trying to appeal to as many people as he can.
Pablo. We're on the same mind frame there. Darren Waller's classic. Just shooting it outside of a car, and he's just walking next to the car.
Dude, I would take a Derek Carr, Tim Tebow, and Kirk Cousins Christian rock song.
Ooh, I don't know if it'd even be rock.
Just Christian smooth jazz.
There you go. Oh, there you go, Darren. You got it. You got it. Yeah, I feel like for Steelers fans, this is, unfortunately, it's not surprising, but I will stick with this. I just think they're going to win too many games. I think they're going to win too many games with Big Mike and Rodgers. They're going to be a 9-win team, maybe a 10-win team. I just don't think that they have maybe this is just because we're in May. I just don't think they have the roster to be in a Super Bowl right now. And so I don't really know why Rodgers is coming back.
Yeah, I think and this is kind of what we talk about in the video. It's the Steelers don't really have an identity right now, and they've lost their identity with who they were and what made them successful. And they have a chance right now to just go out there and risk not being good. And they're an organization that refuses to be anything below mediocre. And I get mostly that's a good thing. A team that gets into the playoffs every year, that's a positive. But going back to when they were able to draft Roethlisberger, that was their one losing season in the last 25 years.
Yeah.
And then they were in a spot to draft Roethlisberger. This year is the year to not be good because you will be in position to draft a quarterback.
Yes.
And bringing in Rodgers, he is not good, but he is not bad enough where they're going to lose. They're going to win just 4 games. They're Rodgers in there. That's a 7 to 9 win, almost guarantee for me. And I think that's just going to do a disservice to their ability to soft rebuild and reset.
Yes.
And it would be kind of fun to see the Steelers with Will Howard starting week 1, and then maybe he's replaced by Drew Aller because, not even because the Steelers are good or bad, but they're just trying to figure out if either of those quarterbacks have something they want to hedge their bets on.
The Le'Veon Bell, that album was rough. Yes, but I agree with you, right? Oh, was it AB, the one who had the guitar one? Oh my God.
Yeah, where he's fake playing a guitar.
Phenomenal. Yes, but this is also what Steelers fans have been saying forever. They just need to suck. And it's not going to be fun. No one's going to have a good time. But they have been trying to get the Ben Roethlisberger replacement since Ben Roethlisberger left.
Yeah, it's not easy.
They're drafting in the middle of the first round, right? Because what's the worst thing that you could be in the NFL, Brandon? Average.
Yeah.
Right. And they have been an average to an above average team, which is okay. At least you're not losing a ton, but it's the same thing every year.
Yeah. You can't find that, and the other thing I talk about is it's hard to find your franchise QB if you're drafting at 21 every year. Lock in the Steelers for drafting at 20 or 21, except they had that chance last year, right? They passed on Jackson Dart. I don't even know if they actually considered him. But like the Broncos got Bo Nix at 12. They were last in the pecking order of being able to get a QB, and they had, I think that was a 5-win season for the Broncos. You got to be in that range, and you have a better chance to trade up if you're in that, like at the back end of that range. If you're at 10, 11, or 12 versus like if you're picking at 22 and you need a QB and you need to get all the way up to top 5 or something, that's almost impossible to do without leveraging your entire future. So if you're at 10, it's more manageable.
Yeah, that's true.
So like the Steelers, I think like I would have loved the Mike McCarthy hiring if he said, we're not going to consider Rodgers. Like if he's like, no, we don't need it. I love him, but we don't need it. I'm going to take this organization in a different direction. But they're like placating to him again, and it doesn't seem like the right thing to do for the Steelers, even though Rodgers is the best quarterback option for them this season at this point.
That's where it's okay.
It's not even an anti-Rodgers thing either. It's just like,
nope.
You got to make tough decisions.
They're not in the position. I don't think in my heart, I don't think they're in a position to win a Super Bowl this year.
No,
like they're not. I don't think that's a hot take. I just don't think that they are going to be that team. And so it's okay. We need to start looking towards the future. The problem is, dude, is like there's also folks on that squad who are getting older, and it's like okay, like we are gonna have to have a complete like TJ Watt, man.
Trade him.
He's not getting younger.
Trade him. They bring back Cam Hayward on 18 mil, I think.
Yep.
And like he's still solid, but
good. But like it's just it's a tough situation, and I use this usually as the reference point. But it's the Titans from a few years ago. I know that's where wide receivers, go to die, but it's more when they brought in DeAndre Hopkins. And it's just like, is he going to make your team better? Probably. But you guys are not ready for like, why are you spending all this money on this free agent? And now it's kind of with Rodgers. I know you're only giving him 15 mil, right? It's not a ton of money. It's not going to lock up your cap, but I think it's unfortunately going to lift your floor high enough that you're not going to be able to do the rebuild that you need. The Dolphins gave Malik Willis a good amount of money. I still think it's a pretty team-friendly deal.
Yeah.
But they're just like, we're getting rid of everybody because like we know that we just have to kind of rip off the Band-Aid and suck for a bit and rebuild this squad. And it just feels like that's what the Steelers have needed to do.
The Dolphins, they're like, look, Malik, we don't expect you to be good this year. All right. We believe in you. We do.
Sure.
Your challenge for this year is just not dying. Just stay alive. If you just stay alive for this season, you're going to get a real chance to succeed in 2027. And Malik was like, I'll take that deal.
Yeah. I get to go be a starter. Rock out, man.
I can work out some of the kinks this season.
I saw that Justin Herbert was in a music video, but I did not see the music video.
So hot. So hot.
Maybe Justin Herbert's going to drop a song.
Yeah, Justin Herbert, clearly in love with this woman that he's in a relationship with. Aaron Rodgers even just wants his wife to fuck him.
What?
Yeah. Didn't you hear? That was from McAfee like 2 months ago.
No.
He's like, I'm staying in shape because I want my wife to fuck me all the time. I believe that is the exact quote.
I missed that one. Nope. Yeah. I did not see that
Him and Vrabel, very different approaches to succeeding in the NFL,
That's it. Yeah. I mean, J-Cat, again, it's frustrating for the Steelers. I know it's frustrating, for their fan base. I just feel like you know what to expect with Pittsburgh, and it's not the best. Not the best. So we'll see. Justin Herbert movie star. Hold on, you can't do the copyright. You gotta. Hold on. Justin Herbert looks different.
Dude, Justin Herbert's good looking.
Look at Justin Herbert. There's Justin Herbert. Look at Justin Herbert.
That's a weird shot. Hey, Justin, think we can get a crotch shot of you?
He's like, say less. Hey, that's the fishing club president, okay? Was it Sheldon High School? Good for Justin Herbert, man. Look, he's like, all right, play patty cake. Okay, now pretend you're a plane.
My mother said to. I don't know the songs, but
he's cryptically talking to his offensive line. He's like, this is how you block.
Yeah, I think we're all happy for Herbert.
Yeah, yes.
He can't win in the postseason, but in life, he's all right. Oh, yes.
There you go. Hey,
he's too nice. He's too nice to be a killer in the playoffs.
Or he's just constantly getting killed behind his own offensive line, which is not great.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's fair. Perna, what do you got coming out, my friend?
We had our worst power rankings yesterday. Got a big Steelers video Monday.
Nice.
I thought I was going to do a Vrabel thing. I started to write it, but now I just feel kind of burnt out. Don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'll be doing Friday night Q&A tonight. I might have a skit coming out later today as well. There's one I'm working on. But I'll see you tonight.
And please let that Mahomes news drop, Mike Vrabel's burner account.
If you found out that Patrick Mahomes was a serial killer, would that be like better than your wedding day?
No. I feel bad for the people who got murdered, man. Serial killer. We all know that's Kirk Cousins.
It is Kirk Cousins.
Maybe Russell Wilson too.
We're on team Kirk.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just wants to eat sandwiches.
Yeah. I don't actually hate Mahomes. I hate how good he is.
I know.
And Mahomes, the rest of Mahomes' family is like, they've done enough like weird shit. Like, what would I like? I would want Mahomes to have a scandal that's bad enough where he's not the Chiefs quarterback, but where nobody else got hurt, Yeah.
Jess is always listening through the vent.
Yeah. I love my wife.
There we go.
Shit. Jess and I don't leave the house. We know we don't cheat on each other because
like we know
we're here.
We're just here. Here's like, that's it. Well, folks, we'll see you next week. Hopefully we get some schedule release next week too. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. It is GPS. And you have been navigated.
And you reached your destination.
Bye. Have a good